Howdy folks. It's been a day or two since we filmed a video. Been busy of a mornings here. It's been terrible hot. Uh, so we've only been getting out about daylight till about noon, doing our gardening and taking care of our animals. Last 2 days ago, for 3 days in a row, we went picked up some hay. That was quite the treat. Blew up a transmission in my good farm truck while we were trying to get that last load. I got it into a repair shop and just waiting for him to tell me what the total damage is going to be. I know some folks would take a look at that truck and say that thing ain't worth fixing, but I'm going to tell you what, that truck owes me nothing. It cost me nothing. And I've got a little half-ton pickup that I have abused until I got that truck. It's an F350. That little F-150 still running strong, still good. But if I keep using it like I use that F350, it ain't gonna take me long to tear it up. And with the price of new trucks, even used trucks today, I just can't afford it. It's kind of like the hay situation. You know, I was going to buy a hay baler, and for what I was finding a good used hay baler, square hay baler for, because I'm gonna bale square bales. I've only got the four islands with the cow that's going to calve, so it'll be 5. I only got to make it through the winter. We're going to waste a lot less hay with square bales. By the time I purchased the baler and paid for the fuel at today's prices, I could buy the hay locally from somebody selling hay for less money. That's a no-brainer. I mean, if you're farming's like any other business, you've got to do the math and figure out how to make your profits, or at least cut some expenses. And I mean, we're not at the point where we're making any profits yet, because we're not even a year into this whole farming venture. We're still getting established. So everything this year has been an expense. And now I've got the expense of having to fix this truck on top of that, which doesn't help. But this too shall pass. Now, I did get a load of, I opted to go for chat limestone sand, if that's what you want to call it, or fine ground limestone versus sand, to do Mama's patio area with. Her and I are going to work on that this weekend. I may get some video shots of that. What else? I haven't got any progress made on this fence, unfortunately, around the yard. I've got some slabs up there ready to cut. But I did go ahead and buy some boards to put on my trailer rather than sawing them myself, because I just ain't got the time to get it done. And with the way the heat is in the afternoons, I've been sick twice this summer from the heat. It's just not worth it. So in the afternoons, I've been spending inside canning. I've canned salsa, spaghetti sauce, green beans. I've made tomato marmalade, peach jam. I made some cowboy candy. What else did I make? I made something else too. So I made another batch of salsa today. I have to look to see how many jars of salsa we want. We can that in pints, and if I've got enough canned of that, then I move on back to the spaghetti sauce, because we don't have enough spaghetti sauce yet. Garden's still doing pretty good. Oh yeah, I've done, my God, 18-20 quarts frozen sweet corn. probably twice that in shredded zucchini, because we'll make breads over the winter. And we found this a zucchini fritter recipe online that uses shredded zucchini, and it's pretty good. We liked it, so we're going to do it. I made some sweet pickles. Finally got enough cucumbers to make some sweet pickles, and I'm saving up my cucumbers now to make some lime pickles. And I'm trying the sauerkraut in a jar. I've seen Sheraton Park Farms, Sandra and her family do that, and I watched Megan on True Grit Appalachia do that, so I'm giving it a try. Now I'm only doing pints, which I think is what Sandra and her family did. I also watched Tipper on Celebrating Appalachia do a version of that. So I just got them in the jars, I think Saturday or Sunday. I have to look at my calendar, make sure. So we're going to see how that turns out, because my wife and I do like sauerkraut. We had to buy a head of cabbage to do it, because we couldn't grow cabbage. It was too late when we thought about it. I suppose we could grow some fall cabbage. But I'm looking around the garden today and thinking, there's some things I could put in for fall garden. I do have a late crop of sweet corn planted. We still have pie pumpkins to come. And all the squash is still putting on. I think we're giving a lot of that away. I did pick green beans again today and snap those. I don't know whether we'll can them or we'll eat on them. Let's see, what else we got? We had a sick dog, Lily. She got some kind of head injury, some kind of injury to her neck. She wouldn't eat very well, but she seems to be cured up now. And we got some little guineas couple weeks ago. They're starting to fly up on. I've got a brooder in the garage with no roof on it, no cap, no lid. There's 4 of them starting to fly up now and roost on the edge of it. There's one that's got a bad leg, and he's just not getting up there. He's getting around good, and he's eating and drinking, but he's just not getting flight up there to where he can roost. I've been reading. I think it's time I need to start thinking about moving them outside to their own little home, which I'm going to have to build something for them to go in. It's getting about time to move the goats again. I'm trying to decide where to move them. I'd like for the guineas to be in with the goats. It would be ideal for me, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We got to get this patio done and get at least the east side of this fence done here in the next 30 days. So I'm going to have to fire up the sawmill and work on it. We'll get things moving here. Hopefully I can get back to shooting videos for you all, and we can kind of show you what's going on. I may film several separate days and just put it all together into one video. I don't know how that's going to go. I lost my video help. My granddaughter, she's gone back to school now. But interesting thing is, she'd taken a class. Now she's only 11 years old, but she'd taken a class and learned how to edit videos. Now I think that's pretty cool. She wants to learn to edit videos, and she wants to shoot videos for her grandpa and her grandma here at the SR, and then edit those and probably end up being the one uploading them for us. We'll see how that all works out in the coming months. But in the meantime, as I've always said, stick around. We've always got something going on. I hope that you like the things that we do. If you don't, please, please leave comments and suggest to us what you would like to see, because that's the only way we know what we should be filming that we do. Is if you leave us comments and tell us what we ought to be showing you. As always, please hit like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, I wish you all well.